With Giuseppe CrimiVaroli. On this special Thanksgiving episode, we are going to be making a turkey and the stuffing to go along with it. Okay, we're going to start with the stuffing. So here is what you're going to need for that. You're going to need two different kinds of stuffing mixes. Here we've got herb seasoned and here we've got cornbread. I like to use Pepperidge Farms. We're going to need one box of frozen cut leaf spinach. We're going to cook this. We're going to need one 5-inch tube of Jimmy Dean all-natural premium pork sausage. We're going to cook this too. And finally, we're going to need 48 ounces of 100% all-natural chicken broth, 40% less sodium. Now in terms of hardware, what you're going to need is going to be fairly light. You're going to need a spatula and a frying pan to cook your sausage. You're going to need 2 curved plates or bowls so you can make your spinach. And you're going to need a large bowl to mix it all in, like this. As always, step number 1 is going to be wash your hands. Go ahead and turn your sink on, stick your hands underneath, get them a little bit wet, flick them out a little bit. Take some liquid hand soap or bar soap, whichever you prefer, and squirt it right in the center of your palm. Then rub it all around the inside of your hand, rub it all over the back side of your hand. Get in between the fingers, get on the tips. Under the fingernails, why not? Stick your hands under, rub them together, and keep rubbing until they're all clean. Then once you're finished, you can turn your water off, flick your fingers out a little bit, come over here and grab a dish towel. Take the dish towel, dry your hands, and once they're dry and clean, then we're ready to cook. Okay folks, now that your mitts are clean, we're on to step number 2, which is going to be cook your sausage. Now opening these can be a bit tricky, but I take the Italian approach. Go ahead and take a hefty knife, put it on a cutting board, and cut it clean in half, like so. Then you're going to take your sausage and squirt the delicious meat into your pan, like so. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Get as much of it out of the package as you can, because we are going to be needing as much of this as we need. Alright? The second half, it's like a go-gurt. It's like, what are they called? It's like a go-go squeeze applesauce. Okay, your stove is on, your sausage is in your pan, and you've started cooking it. I have mine at 6 out of 9. It's like a high medium. It's like a schmedium. It's like out of 9, it's a 6. So, take your spatula that you've got here and start breaking up your sausage. You want it to be nice and broken up into little bits. The smaller the bit, the better. Just keep on breaking it up and browning it. Once it's all brown, you can take it off. Okay, so once all your meat is nice and brown and broken down into nice little bits, you can turn your stove off. Now quickly, before you let the meat cool, you're going to want to strain it. So we're going to move over to the sink and strain it now. We're going to carry this right on over here and dump your sausage into a strainer. Get all the grease out of the pan and strain it off of the sausage. Take this and shake all the grease out of it. And then use hot water to wash the grease down the sink. What can I tell you? Pro tip here, if you're putting grease down the drain, make sure to always wash it down with hot water, or it can pool and form and harden at the bottom of your drain. So either drain it into a can, which is a good idea, or do this and use hot water to make it go down. Okay, so now that your sausage is done, we're going to move on to the spinach part of this recipe. So take your frozen spinach block out of the paper and out of the cardboard and put it on this lovely curved dish that you have. Then come over to the sink and add 2 tablespoons of water. I just like to turn the sink on and off. That should be enough. Then we're going to take this and stick it in the microwave for 6 minutes. Oh, and before we do that, we are going to cover it with a paper towel. Go ahead and open this, stick it in the microwave, old 6-minute button, and hit start. Now we wait. Okay, so now that it's at 3 minutes, we're going to stop it and check it. Grab yourself a little fork, lift the thing up, and kind of stir it about, mix it up. Break it up, mix it up. I'll take it out of the microwave and show you. Some nice lovely green water in that. Go ahead and break it up and mix it up. And it's looking good, but there's still some cold spots, so it's going to go back in for the rest of the time. So as you can hear, the spinach is done. Go ahead and take it out of the microwave. Make sure you get a steady hand because it's going to be hot and there's going to be liquid in it. Put it on your counter and get rid of this paper towel. So our spinach is hot, our spinach is steamy, and our spinach is moist. Now, we don't want it to be moist, but it is. So we are going to drain it. Go ahead and grab your spinach and bring it over to the sink. Be sure to be careful because this plate is hot as can be. So grab another identical plate and put it on top like so. Then we're going to hold it over the sink and press all the liquid out. See why we do it over the sink? That's important. Make sure to get as much of it out as possible without burning the ever-loving fuck out of your hands. It is imperative that almost no liquid remains in this spinach. So make sure to press it out as much as possible. Do your best to strain as much of that out as you can. Now we're on step 4. Our spinach is hot and ready. Our sausage is drained and broken up. And our stuffing is still in bags. So we're going to take these out of the bag and add them to the bowl. And then we're going to combine all the ingredients. Go ahead and open your stuffing and pour it right on in there. Good stuff all around. Do the same with your other bags. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then you can add your spinach. And you can add your sausage. And finally, you can add your chicken broth. Go ahead and get all that good, tasty chicken broth in there. All right, poke a hole in the side and shotgun this bad boy. Watering the plants, just getting it all out there. Excellent. Then you can get rid of that. Grab yourself a big old spoon and start stirring it up. You want to mix this entirely together. You want it to be thoroughly mixed. You want it to be a nice mixed substance. And it's looking pretty done. Our next step is to shove all this in a turkey butthole, but we'll get to that later. Where the hell is he?
Must be still sleeping.
Where the heck is Connor? It's 7:22. We gotta get this turkey in the oven. Right, we gotta find this kid. Connor, get up. We gotta start making the turkey. All right, get out here when you can.
So it's an ass crack of dawn right now.
Yes, yes it is. But for the fans, there's nothing I won't do.
I respect it.
Welcome to a very special early morning edition of Cooking Corner with Giuseppe CrimiVaroli. Guest starring my good friend, Connor Morley.
Hello there.
This morning, we are going to be cooking a Thanksgiving turkey. So here's what you're going to need in terms of ingredients. You're going to need 1 turkey. You're going to need some stuffing. We made some of that last night. In terms of ingredients, that's it. That's all you need. In terms of hardware, what you're going to need is 1 turkey-sized tin, some aluminum foil, a knife, 1 meat thermometer, and a spoon of kinds.
Alright, so as always, step 1, wash your hands. Start by starting the water, rinse the hands off a little, applying some soap, and scrubbing all the germs and bacteria away under the water. Grab some paper towels to dry your hands off. Once they're all dry, discard the paper towel so we don't make any messes.
Not bad at all. I gotta get in there and wash my hands before we start cooking. It's a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of pressure.
A little off the cuff there, I heard. Kind of winging it. Get all the germs off.
Yeah, bacteria.
Everyone just came to me as I was doing it.
Okay, step number 2 is gonna be preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Alright, go on back to your oven. Hit bake. Bring it up to 325 degrees and hit start. That's going to heat up nicely. It's important to note that I removed the top rack and I only have a bottom rack for the turkey to sit on. You want as much space in this oven as possible.
This is a big bird.
Turkey. This is going to be interesting. Okay, we have to now open the turkey. I was thinking this. Okay, now we're on to step number 3, which is going to be opening up your turkey. Go ahead and grab yourself a little knife or some scissors or whatever you want. Sharp objects always work. And make a cut in this paper, or whatever it's called, to try and open up your turkey. Here we go.
I almost just lost my face right there.
Almost died. Only the safest stuff here. Yummy. I'm gonna lift this up and you pull everything out. Ready? Okay. She slipped her moorings. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's a big turkey. Alright, beautiful. The turkey has now been removed from the package. Go ahead and take your knife and you can cut off the, what is this, a zip tie? I've never seen this before in my life. I don't know what's going on here.
What's going on?
It's not, I assume it to be like string or something around the legs. It is like plastic inside of the turkey.
Yeah, maybe that you just pull that right out.
That is concerning to me in more ways than one. This,
You just fucking,
it's like a Beyblade. Turkey dinner, let him rip. Okay, still on the same step. We're going to be disemboweling the turkey. So go ahead and grab whatever this is.
juicy.
My word. And just put this in the sink for now, I guess. Throw it out in a sec. I want to see if we can get all this separated. That's looking yummy. Alright, Connor, hold the turkey while I rip this, or try to. The turkey itself. So there's going to be a plastic bit on the end. Alright, move, pull it back, and hold the rest. It should come out relatively easily, my ass. Alright, doctor. Begin violent disembowelment. Plastic wrap. We cannot tear a turkey with plastic in it. We have to figure this out.
I feel like we're missing something.
They designed these so even idiots can do it. I feel like we're not complete idiots, so. Okay, so after a little bit of struggle, we finally managed to disembowel this turkey. We pulled out, in order, the neck, which was quite flaccid looking, but it's the neck of the turkey. We pulled out something that we may be the heart, cannot be sure, some organ. And then we got the little plastic bit out. Now, this one was actually kind of difficult. We tried pulling on it with all of our might, couldn't get it out. I had to reach my hand in the turkey and push it and turn it to get it out. I know, crazy stuff. And that concludes this step of disemboweling the turkey. Okay, now that we've ripped out the innards of that turkey in the roughest proctological exam of the century, we are going to now perform the grossest heart surgery of the century by re-emboweling this turkey with the stuffing that I made. So we're going to take this spoon, scoop up some of that stuffing, and shove it right in the turkey butthole. Wow, that is a large cavity.
Yeah, that's appetizing.
As appetizing as it gets. Use your hands, stuff it in there too. It's like, I can't even think of an analogy. It's something gross is what it is.
Great technique though. Have you done this activity before?
No, never. Not on a turkey anyway. Oh my god, the sounds. The wet, mushy sounds. Foregoing the spoon, going in with the hands at this point. Brace yourself, turkey. Oh my god.
Is this the grossest thing you've done on any cooking video yet?
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Probably. There's only a little bit more, don't worry. Why do I even have the spoon at this point?
I don't know if she can fit anymore.
Connor, I'll get this last fistful in if it kills me.
She is busting at the seams right now.
Okay, fantastic. And that is how you stuff a turkey. Now, wash your hands again. Now that your turkey's been stuffed to the fullest capacity of the word, we are going to apply some tin foil. Now, when you put on the tin foil, you're going to want to cover that mess that you just made in the crotch area of the turkey. And you're going to want to cover the breasts. Go ahead and get some tin foil, give it to your partner, and let them apply the foil to the turkey. Over the breast, over the butt. Okay, now we're on step number 5. It's gonna be put your turkey in the oven. Connor, would you do the honors?
Absolutely. So you just want to lift it up. No. Giuseppe, you can lift it.
Alright, I'll lift the turkey and we'll put it in the oven. Go ahead and gingerly place your bird in the oven. It's gonna be warm, so be careful. Put it in horizontally and close your oven. We're gonna let that sit for an hour and a half. Okay, folks, it's time for step number 6, which is gonna be taking the foil off of your turkey. So your turkey has been in the oven for about an hour and a half at 325 degrees. What we're going to do now is remove the foil from your turkey, throw it out. We don't need it. Alright, go on, Connor. Open up the oven, pull out the tray a little bit. That's good. Then we will reach in and grab this foil, remove it from the turkey.
Oh, yeah, it's a little stuffed with it.
And she'll throw it. Then we can throw the foil out, push the turkey back in, and close the oven. This now has to sit for maybe another 4.5 to 5 hours, depending on the size of your turkey.
We're going to go back to bed in the meantime.
Turkey's been in for about 3.5 hours. We're going to do a little intermediate step right here. We're going to check the internal temperature of the turkey. So, we're going to take the turkey out of the oven. Put it on the counter. Take this lovely meat thermometer that I got, and we're going to stick it into 2 parts of the turkey. We're going to start by sticking it into the thigh, right here. We should see the internal temperature rise to 165 degrees, which it is slowly climbing, but it's not there yet, it doesn't seem. So it's gonna have to go in for a little bit longer. We're also gonna check in the stuffing area, which is a little bit warmer, but still not at 165. So the turkey is gonna go back in. This is gonna be fun. Get bigger oven mitts, Connor.
We know all have ginormous hands, Giuseppe.
Yeah, the one who does. I don't know if I want to say the most cooking, but that little bit of little drip on the bottom.
Whatever. That's character.
A little bit of
We're
drip.
gonna put it in, let it sit for another maybe hour. Okay, so it's after the first time we checked that turkey, so we're gonna check it for a second time. It has been about 45 minutes since we checked it last, and the temperature then was 140 on the thigh and about 150 on the stuffing. We want those numbers to both be around 165. So we're gonna take it out and check the turkey.
Oh yeah, just
Lift.
this thing.
You know,
is juicy.
it might be difficult to bring this upstairs, but I will not give Devin the satisfaction of saying, okay, all
We
right.
gotta go up. Oh god.
That's what I was looking at.
Whatever.
Also this, but
Nah, let's go and wash afterwards.
nothing matters until we get those temperature readings. So we'll stick it right in the thigh. Temperature's rising, it's looking good. Climbing, it's climbing. Still a few degrees short, but it's getting there. Okay, this is at 158, so it probably needs a few more minutes. And the stuffing, stick it into the cavity, it said, is also at about 158. So a few more minutes should cook it to perfection. Now we're gonna take our turkey out for the third time and check it. I expect this will be the final check. So we're gonna go ahead, open our oven like so, start pulling our turkey out, put it up on the counter, and then the lovely Sierra will come in and check the temperature. Go ahead and insert the thermometer right over here and push it in hard. Alright, we want that temperature to rise to 160. It is looking done. We gotta take it out, and now you gotta put it in the stuffing.
In the stuff.
Over here.
In the butt.
Yes, in the butt.
That's where Giuseppe's hand was earlier.
It's true. The roughest colonoscopy in history.
Oh yeah, she's ready.
Oh ho ho! She's ready, folks.
She's pretty.
She is pretty. Your turkey is done. Now it's gotta cool for a half an hour. Okay, once your turkey sits for a half hour, you can carve this bad boy up and serve it. I want to thank you all for coming to Giuseppe's Cooking Corner, guest starring Connor Morley, and thank you for liking the videos and subscribing and watching them. As long as I've got one viewer, I'll keep making videos. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see on the show, please leave it in the comments below or contact me directly. And I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye now.
We did it, Giuseppe.
Sour cream and Dunions, baby.
We cooked the turkey.
It's fall off the bone good.